Okay, we're down to part 3, our final in this series of how traffic got so much better at Michigan and is now one of the best in NASCAR. And you want to know what POCO is? No, it's not that band from the 80s or whenever they were around. I can't even name one of their hits. But POCO here in Michigan is a hit, so let's go talk to POCO. All right, here we are. We're with Jeff Anderson from POCO, and a lot of people out there watching this are going to say, well, what's a POCO? It's a band from the 80s that, they were average at best, but
at best.
It's more than POCO. It's more than a band. Jeff, tell us a little bit, what is POCO, and what is your role on a race weekend, because it's very important.
Okay, well, our main business, POCO, is a traffic control supplier to mostly construction work. Generally southeast Michigan. Metro Detroit, you'll see our stuff everywhere, orange barrels and signs. On a race weekend, we're responsible for the equipment that's used to get people in and out of here, so guide signage and channelizing devices and all that sort of thing. And then we coordinate very closely with the law enforcement agencies and track people to make sure that issues are handled quickly, and we adapt to where parking needs are and those sort of things, and make sure that everything goes as smooth as possible.
And it's gone incredibly smooth, and I've asked both the state police and MDOT, so I got to ask you, did you ever think, after so many years of 5, 6, 7 hours of getting people out of here, that it'd be down to hour and 20 minutes that it is now?
We didn't think this was possible. We knew it could be better. So
how many barrels, cones, signs do you use on a race weekend?
Probably 2,000 barrels or so.
Wow!
And I don't know, 6,000 or 7,000 cones and hundreds of signs. There's a lot of equipment. It takes a few of our crews a full week ahead of time to get everything laid out, roughly where it's going to be, other than the cones themselves, and then another week afterward to pick it all up. And of course, most of it's stored here. And then overnight, Saturday night, before the Sunday incoming crowd shows up, we have guys that are out we have some trucks that dispense cones in place on the road, and then we pick them back up at the end of the night, so we don't interrupt the regular traveling public too much.
Now, do you have to go out in the middle of the race and switch anything from getting everyone in to outbound?
Yes.
How big of a task is that?
It's big enough. It takes we've got about 60 people that are all working, starting about a quarter of the way into the race, and they're working pretty hard and fast. It's one of those things, you can't start too early,
right?
But you have to be done by the time the checkered flag falls. So they start working, and we have to coordinate that very closely because this is so spread out. At this point, we've got 80 miles or so of detours, and we make about 65 miles of extra lane.
Wow!
And this all has to be kind of coordinated. So those folks are really busy until the checkered flag drops and the traffic fills the pattern, and then they are absolutely jobless for a few hours until everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Right.
And they get gone a lot sooner than they used to. So thank you very much for everything that you do.
Our pleasure.
I hope this helps you guys understand this is a monumental task, but it was successfully done. And I know I'm biased because I'm the president here, but I've been a fan coming here, and my first race here, it took 7 hours, as I said, to get from the parking lot to US 12, and now we get everyone out of here in about an hour and a half, hour and 20 minutes. We want to thank MDOT, we want to thank the state police, we want to thank POCO, and we want to thank you, the race fans, for being patient for so long with us. I think we finally got it right. So again, if you want to come out and you don't have your tickets, it's 800-354-1010. You can go to mispeedway.com. We hope to see you out here. Thanks again for your support. I hope this helps you understand traffic is not a small issue. We know how important it is to you, and we are doing everything we can to make it better every year. Thanks.